Hello again, welcome to another Take 5 inspirational video from the Solid Rock in Drogheda. I want to speak to you today about loss. The reality is that all of us, if we live long enough, will experience loss in our lives. Loss is something that comes about. It's particularly tragic and painful when we lose someone we love. As we get older, we lose parents. Sadly, some people lose their children. We lose friends, we lose brothers, we lose sisters, we lose people we value. And invariably, we feel grief, we feel pain, we feel confusion, and we mourn. Mourning and grief is in equal proportion to the value we place on that which we've lost. It takes time to grieve. The Word of God tells us that blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And for those of us who know God and who know Jesus, He is the one who brings comfort, and He brings healing in our lives. I'm particularly reminded of time when my sister-in-law died. We had gone to nurse her and to spend time with her in the United States, and we expected and fully believed that she was going to recover. She was suffering from a serious cancer. We're people of faith. We know we serve a God who heals. We know that He is able to do beyond all that we can even ask or think or imagine. He's all powerful. And yet she wasn't healed. And in the lead up to her death, we pleaded, we decreed, we prayed. But God had decided that she was going home to be with Him. We grieved. I personally cried. I spent time before the Lord asking Him, why was this happening? What was going on? Why was He taking a young mother? Why was she going home to Him at a time when she had children who badly needed a mother in their lives? I don't know the answer to those questions, but what I do know is that His grace is sufficient for us. He gives us the strength to survive and actually to thrive in time in spite of the grief. And He does bring comfort. And He brought joy. He reminded me actually to be grateful, because we have experience of a wonderful woman, of the laughter, of the fun, of the mischief, of all of the things, all of the loyalty, the love, the wisdom that she had, and how she cared for others. And we experienced that. And I began eventually to thank God for her life and to realize that I'd been blessed to know her, that we had been blessed to know her, and that we had been enriched by her presence. And I know recently Nick spoke about the death of a child, and he and Janice suffered that experience themselves, and as of others. And he said clearly that the length of days does not measure the value of life. And that's so true. So the Word of God tells us that even though we pass through the valley of the shadow of death, not to fear evil, because He is with us right there, and He is. And I promise you today that if you are in that valley of the shadow of death right now, that there is a God who loves you and who will comfort you and who will be with you through it and who will bring you through stronger, and that one day you're going to realize the depth of your loss is a measure of the wonder of the life you are grieving. And you'll also know this, that in your experience, God has given you the ability to bring a comfort to others who will badly need it as they go through life. Nothing in God's kingdom is wasted. Everything is of value. Everything can be turned to good. And his word tells us that he turns all things to good for those who love him and those who are called according to his purposes. So today, I commend you, seek the Lord in your life. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and he adds all these other things, including comfort, to you. Join us again soon, tomorrow even, for another Take 5 from the Solid Rock Church here in Drogheda. God bless you.